Welcome back to Southern Iowa. Another day with two possums that have drank the Kool-Aid. Dad's blowing off the 4440 after batwing, and Jake's cleaning windows on the 96.6, 9670. 8110's kind of ready to go. Time for a move. Let's get to work. And I think moving is, well, that's what eats all your time during harvest a lot of the times. And so moving efficiently is really kind of the ticket, which raises my first question of the video. So for the guys that have 12 row folding corn heads, how much time do you actually think that it saves you? We'll be done with this 40 acres here soon, then we'll have to move again. One of the things that takes the longest to move, get the head on, get the head off, get the head on, get the head off, move the truck, move the trailer, and holding the corn head to move, I think that you'd save a bunch of time. It's just a question of, is it worth it? Ew. But after bring in grain cart and combine head and stuff, we shuttle semis. Make sure he's not going to back into me or something like that.
I don't know if you can see out the windows or not. They're pretty dirty. Dirty, dusty, nasty. But we're picking corn. John Deere hadn't put that cap post in the way. You can see that's pretty good. I should have been using this all day. I can just stare at the camera instead of turning around looking, hurting on my neck. I ain't that old. I can still turn around.
So I should have a really easy day. Dad's running the combine. Andrew's running the grain cart. Jake and I are trucking. I don't think it'll be great corn. So 6-7 loads, most likely. Seven loads would be impressive out of there. I've got a feeling, probably 6. Good news is when we get out of there, then everything else should be able to go to a grain bin, which will make harvest, hopefully. I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it. Taking that thought out of my mind. Plugging along, probably halfway through this field. A little bit slow this morning. We had to set some augers up, move some stuff around, but we're on track to finish this field. It's been a good day so far. Me last night if I recorded anything. I said, well, a little bit. I said, well, that's good. Then it's just not me talking all the time. My brain's been empty all day, I guess. It's kind of a grain cart operator's job. Got some road construction here, so it's slowing this down a little bit. It looks like I timed the pace car pretty good. And there's Jake. He's same exact spot that we were last time. So he's not catching me, and I guess I'm not catching him.
Kind of a grain cart operator's job. Don't think, just do.
you're thinking, you come up with a better plan than what the combine did, and that'd get you in trouble in a heartbeat. So don't think, just do. Follow instructions. Catch the corn as it falls out.
What's the report? Any report?
Oh, there's a nice buck out here.
No, if you put some on Barney or not.
No, we haven't had to stop yet.
How much do you think he's got left?
Wouldn't be surprised if this on Peterbilt.
Getting lucky to get done with the stuff that's coming to town. It's starting to be some lines. So can't get nothing done when you're sitting in line all day. Well, moved over here. They're still moving stuff, I guess. So I'll go hop in the combine for a little bit. We got it opened up so I can get in. He'll be here too long, I got a feeling. Really need to get my remote fixed. AAA batteries tomorrow, Ben. Bring AAA batteries tomorrow. This corn is dirty. It is just like rolling in a smoke cloud out here. Look at that. Can't see the planter snout. Can't see nothing. Wow. I thought the rain might have taken some of this off, but it's just, visibility's horrendous. Shield, it's come loose. What's the problem?
Yeah, it's spinning.
Can you get on it?
I don't know.
I can probably get on it. Go ahead and try. I gotta use my good eye here. Hold on. Oh, that's fixed. I tried to harvest a tree. Well, a branch that came off of the tree. Look at how that dust is just hanging out there. These windows are filthy. I'm covered in anything that you touch. It's disgusting. Absolutely filthy harvest. Hey, you can hear me? Yeah, I got you a present. All you gotta do is get it out of my corn head. I got a stick in my outside row. I think I got it loose though. It just needs pulled out. Once you get loaded, you can head for the hills. That's a good looking stick. In case you're wondering what clethodim does to your corn, if it's hung up in your sprayer, wonder no more. It kills it until what was ever left in your booms is worked its way out. I got the camera this morning, but well, it's almost lunchtime. Ben had some appointments he had to go to this morning, but right now I'm unloading the Kenworth. We have moved up here to the lake bins. We got the 10-inch auger set up onto the 4020 diesel. Already unloaded the Barney and the Peterbilt. Ben actually just took off with the Peterbilt back to the field. We're gonna unload the Kenworth and then we'll head to the field. That's about all we did this morning. Then we're gonna trucking again today, so.
Back in the combine this morning. Well, it's actually kind of this afternoon. We've got about 40 acres left to go in this field. Grain cart for me, Dad, Andrew, and Oral are taking the grain away. This is a 9670, so I think it's technically a class 6 combine. So we can only run, if I'm really pushing it, 2,500 bushels an hour. I usually keep it around 2,000 to 2,200. If I get too far over 25, I think bad things start happening. It'd be nice to maybe go to like a class 8 machine, try and run 3,500-ish bushels an hour. It'd be like having another combine, basically, gaining that extra capacity. But 2,000 bushels an hour can be enough of a problem to get away from the combine as is. I think I got some corn falling up here. So in this field I have 215 days planted. Both of them AgriGold 645-30 and 645-16. About 18 bushels an acre better. The 645-30 has been a nice corn for us so far this year, even though it is running wetter. It's about 2.5 points wetter over the other 115-day corn. But down to a little less than 10 acres here. The sun's starting to come down, and between the dust on the corn and the dust that's accumulated on this window, which you guys can't really see that bad, I'm running blind. I can't see nothing, so I got to switch from the window. Use a little microfiber thing. It works great. I'll show you guys in here in a second. Oh, I know, right? Look at all the cobwebs that are here and everything. Yeah, it's the only clean part's where I brushed the tree limb down there going down the side of the combine. Wow. It almost looks like an ideal. Like that? Is that how you do it? Look at that. We got a FENDT. That'll be the title of the video. Turning the green combine into a FENDT. I can call this one done.
New day here in the good old Southern IA. We are on the move this morning, and now we're headed north. Rototill. We're this is drum fields where Ben gives the corn ironitis, so it's a little rough, but we're on the move. I got the cart. Looked like Andrew grabbed Barney. Combine's already up at the lake bins.
Moved this morning and just had a traffic issue. It happened to me this spring. Actually, it's about to cause a really bad wreck actually this spring. People stopping on the road. Around here we have bridges, and bridges are narrow, and I have to cross ones that go over the lake all the time. And there's guardrails basically the whole length of it. So it's not just a short bridge, it's a long bridge. And believe it or not, there's hills around here, and I've had cars stop. I've had people where I've slowed down had people come across the bridge, and then that person stops at the end of the bridge to wait on me. People running big equipment are gonna give the cars the right of way, or like try and work our way around those other vehicles. And this person, this is a horrible part in the road, and this person stops there in the road on a blind hill, probably 200 yards from a blind corner blind hill. There's so many grain trucks running around right now, that grain truck could not stop before it got into the back of that car. Equipment guys are going to give you the right of way if there's tight spots. When we get over to let you pass us. Semi about rear-ended a vehicle this spring because they stopped in the road. It's like, just if you're going to stop, like, get off of the road. Like, get onto the shoulder if you decide to stop. Don't stop in the middle of your lane. I feel like you shouldn't have to talk about that. Like, be safe. And like, surprisingly, I've never had like an instance where like a vehicle in a bad situation and it's been a younger person other than passing. They'll sometimes get a little bit risky. It's always an older person that thinks that they're being nice and being kind and letting the tractor go through and do all that stuff. You're not. You're making it harder for us. If I meet you on a gravel road that's narrow enough that I don't want to pass you moving and I pull over to the side of the road, I have pulled over to this part of the road where there's an entrance like that I can swing my duals into and get off the road, and then I want you to come past me. I don't want to have to drive past you on narrow stuff. Sometimes you're thinking you're being nice and you're really being dangerous. That's the answer to that.
One topic we talked about was folding corn heads. Ben said it might be a topic in this video. We just spent probably close to 40 minutes today taking the head off and moving it, putting it back on, hooking it back up to drive, significantly less than a half mile.
I came from that field over there to this field here. I had to take the head off and move.
Had to take the head off twice. So, some pros and some cons that I have thought about a folding corn head. First con is they're expensive. Second con, we have a Class 6 combine. Not heavy enough combine, in my opinion, to go down the road with a 12-row head on. So that's kind of an issue. Another con, you should probably still have a head trailer. That's debatable. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't. If you got a shed to keep your head in, concrete floor, maybe you can take it in, set it on the floor, you'd be fine. Maybe you can figure that out, how to get away without a head trailer if you have a folding corn head. I don't know. You could probably convince me either way on that. So that's not a real cost savings benefit. Get rid of the head trailer. Benefits: you can fold up in 3 minutes and buzz down the road and unfold and shabam. A con to having a head trailer: we had to pull in this field into standing corn to get the head put on. Not a great cost savings there by not, but you make a mess out of it. It's just hard on the soul when you knock corn down. So expensive. They weigh more. It's probably hard on your combine going down the road, tires and wear parts and feeder house and all that good stuff. Pros: you can save a lot of time. I'll think about it more, and if I have any good thoughts, I'll get back to you.
I tried out 2 GT, so just glyphosate tolerant corns that were really pretty inexpensive, like about 160 bucks a bag, comparatively to $260 corn, to put on tougher acres. And it's not like tremendously more sucky than some of the really expensive corn that I've harvested so far this year. It's actually, I would consider to be equal sucky. And I just combined my first check. These are both Champion hybrids. So one is 63G25, 113 day, and the other one is a 62G25, 112 day. 63, the 113 day. And that check strip won by 2.5 bushels. But they were both still in like 150s, so not great. Well, that's the first 33, which means it's time to take the head off again. So, yeah, on the move. We started at like noon yesterday. We were able to get a shy 90 acres out, and 2 moves today, and we're at 55 acres or so far. It's probably about 3 o'clock.
Is this called double dumping? Combine, grain cart, and the semi. Double dumping. It just happened this week.
Well, we're in the first field that has a fungicide check in it. The first fungicide of corn. And right about, well, you guys can maybe even tell from the GoPro. Right through there is where I ran out of fungicide. Plant health, which fungicides on the end rows. Plant health looks significantly worse right through there. Quick look, still going to be hard to tell, but probably easy 20 bushels on the fungicide so far. Acre breakfast pizza right there. We got through 100 acres yesterday. Well, actually it wasn't like 100 acres, it was probably like 99.4, but Andrew was very adamant that we rounded up at that point. Been field farting around here this morning. Might try and go after another 100 here today.
The guy had to bring an auger over, get 3 trucks unloaded, but we're fueled up now and ready to put a head on and start shelling. So half of the grain's going to go into one of those bins, and then the other part's going to be getting shuttled up to the bin site, because we're going to run out of space for corn up there. But it's 10:30, so it might be a little hard to get to 100 acres, but this will be good shelling. And what, right, we only got to get to like 99.4, and then we can round up, right?
I ain't telling people we did 99 3/4 acres.
Well, 0.4 ain't even 3/4, it's less than half. You technically would round down.
It's been working pretty good. Dad's been hanging out at the grain bins, basically running 3 trucks right now. Dad unloads the truck, pulls it out basically. Jake shows up, pulls onto the hopper, they start unloading, hops into the empty truck, drives over here, grabs the full truck, drives back. It's working pretty decent. We had a slight delay and I had to leave you guys. My tailings full alarm just went off. I need to get out and make sure everything was spinning. Saying is we had a little bit of delay is the 3020 didn't want to start the diesel. The 3020 diesel didn't want to start. Now it doesn't want to go into gear, which is very odd. Sitting. So we had to run to grab the 6430 to put it on an auger. But we at least got 1 truckload out in the last hour and a half. I forgot that I got a population plot in here. So, that'll be fun. We'll see what happens with that. We're broke.
What are you doing, Jake?
Stripping bolts.
Fixing the boss's mess up.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, you said it, not me.
Well, we weren't running it when it broke, so.
Very, very true.
There's a round thingamajigger supposed to be up there. It left the chat. Ben left to go do something. He told us to YouTube it, so here we are. We're YouTubing it.
We're YouTubers now, Andrew.
Boy, we could start our own channel, the AJ channel, Andrew and Jake. I'll be the cameraman.
The Andrew and Jake channel?
Yeah.
What is it? It'll be about fixing
Ben's broken stuff.
Fixing with the boss brakes. That one? Right there?
That's part of the destruction package.
It's, well, I think this whole thing is a thing, Andrew.
I was afraid of that. We'll figure it out and let you know.
Assess the situation a little more.
Yeah, we'll assess and then destruct.
So we got it tore apart. It's 2 bolts, 15 millimeters. Yeah, you're not even, camera's not even looking where I'm pointing at. But that little piece comes off. Andrew has it over there. It is held on by 2 15 millimeter bolt nuts, or bolt and nut. And then it slides off. There's the belt carnage. It was wrapped around the pulleys. And putting to straighten. Why getting the shield stuck in the bed?
Well, I was trying to use it for leverage.
That
Somehow.
That's bent too.
It is.
Belt's back on, put it back together.
There's a belt over there we gotta go find too, somewhere.
I asked Jake where it was at, and he said probably out in the field, and I figured that was probably a pretty good guess.
These were on top of this, weren't they?
In that little population test there, 36 and 34,000 yielded basically the same thing within 0.5, so half a bushel. 36 won by half a bushel, and which is negligent if you ask me. And then they both beat 32,000 by 3-ish bushels. Okay, well, let me go to it. Can you guys see distinctly those like 2-3 rows right there that are like a lot taller, a lot prettier looking? They've still got some green in them. Like, yeah, right there, those guys. You see that strip right there? See those rows? For a little bit, I thought that was a hybrid. You know, that was like, wow, look at how much healthier that hybrid is. And this is 642.32, an agricultural number. I was like, that hybrid right there, maybe it was like left in the bottom of the bulk tank, and I kind of, you know, it was starting to feed it out. I was like, that hybrid just had really good plant health. Well, that's not from the hybrid. I lost the solution, or basically my solution pump when I was spraying fungicide blew out, and the plug did. It wore itself out, and it was leaking and spraying a little bit right behind the sprayer. Right there is where it was sprayed on. So that is probably you know, a double or triple application of fungicide on those corn plants, and look at how healthy they are. They still have green in them. Like, I haven't seen a green corn plant in 30-40 days. Look at that. Tell me fungicide doesn't do something for your plant health. That's just ridiculous. The ears are still even pointing up. Like, look at, that's crazy. Look at that. But we also have a hybrid. Check out here. You can tell there's a plant health difference in between the two hybrids. That's 643.52. Again, this is 642.32. So we'll see what we can learn from these check strips through here. After the first pass, 2.5 acre pass, 643.52 is winning by exactly 1 bushel and is 0.4% low drier. There's your report. We'll see what happens at the end of the trial. Well, we tried like mad to make it yesterday, get this done, but couldn't get it done. Well, we could have, except for we probably would have been early this morning, and I don't think Andrew or I either wanted to work that late. So we've just got full stuff around here this morning. It's a pumpkin patch day for me. I'm just helping these guys. Andrew and Dad are gonna come finish this field out. There's shy 30 acres left. It's all gonna go into this bin. We're close to it. It was a phenomenal week of corn harvest. I think we shelled, we will have shelled well over 400 acres this week, which for 2 late starts and 1 breakdown day, and I think about 8 fields. Unless Dad changes the plans, my plan kind of right now sits is to shell really hard next week on corn, try and get it done. There's maybe some rain coming into the weather the next week. I'm hearing beans are just unbelievably hard to cut right now. Try and rip out the rest of this corn to where the only corn left standing, which can't be harvested until the pumpkin patch closes, is the pumpkin patch. That's it for me in this video. See ya.